crime and a human rights violation. The creation of the war
is genocide. He's got to say it's genocide because at this stage now, when the Holocaust Museum is first, the museum is set up during the Nazi Holocaust, and Israeli historian Yehuda Harun, who accuses President Carter of
genocides have been and continue to be equated with the Nazi Holocaust. It's almost as if what happened with the Nazi Holocaust remains a unique example of this mass killing, which can never be reached, the standard of which can never be attained, which alone qualifies for genocide and nothing else does.
They are also created by popular culture, including cinema. Popular cinema reminds us again and again of the genocide committed by the Nazis. How many movies about Cambodia's, Rwanda's, and the Bosnian genocide have been produced? It appears that other genocides are not worthy of global, artistic, and political representation. To be genocide needs to resemble the Holocaust, end of quote. In this intellectual landscape, the Eurocentric history of genocide is composed of one single event, at the same time the first and the last of its kind, the Holocaust. Israel is an extension of the colonial use of violence by the US and European empires. The empires providing the planes and the bombs to carpet bombing Gaza are the US and the all European empires, including Germany, which thinks it is dispense of responsibility for a genocide being accomplished of another genocide.
What we have experienced in Bosnia and in Srebrenica and what's happening in Gaza on so many levels, on personal level, on a collective level, looking through, let's say, historical, political, but even legal scope of the situation. So we almost instantly felt that. So it was kind of people started immediately making these flowers of Srebrenica in the colors of Palestinian flag because we understood almost immediately what's going on there. Generally, the prevention of genocide is the fundamental obligation in the international law. And since the adoption of the Genocide Convention, the world has seen again and again that the genocide is repeated in Rwanda, in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have a case pending, of course, related to Rohingya minority in Myanmar, and today in Gaza. So the question is, why is the world failing on fulfilling its most basic obligation of genocide prevention? Well, many reasons for that, but looking through the experience of Srebrenica, we can point out that perhaps the biggest reason for the failure of the world to prevent the genocide is the dysfunction of the UN system. Primarily related to the decision-making in the Security Council and to the, to inability to enforce the decisions of the Security Council, even if they are made.
I think that Israel is, allow me to overstep here, is trying to pathetically reinscribe pre-modern means and methods of warfare, genocidal means and methods of warfare, in the structures of international law, but is failing. How Israel is trying to do that? With implausible distortions of the laws of war. The United States have provided at least 14,000 of these weapons to an ally that they knew was intentioned to use them on areas with 34,000 people per square kilometer.